Welcome! I'm Suzanne from my girlfriend's quilt shop in Logan, Utah. And I am going to be showing you some rulers today. And the one I'm going to show you right now that I really have fallen in love with is called Strippy Stars. You can do some fantastic things with this. And it's been around for a while, so I can't believe I don't own it already, or didn't own it, but now I do. The beautiful thing about this is it doesn't really look like a ruler, but it's a tool that helps you make a fantastic block that looks like this. This is the block you get with this little ruler. And another wonderful thing about this ruler is if you look closely at it, you can see the markings on it. We've got a 3-inch finish, 3.5, 4-inch, 4.5. And then on the other side where it's really tiny, we've got a 1-inch, a 1.5, a 2, and a 2.5. So you can make so many different sizes of stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think there's 8, all the way from a 1-inch square to a 4.5-inch square, finished. So what I'm talking about when I say that is I'm speaking about this particular square right here. Okay, so I've chosen for this block right here, which is a 12-inch, going to finish at 12 inches. I chose the 4-inch finished, because 4, 4, and 4 will make a 12-inch finished block. Does that make sense? And then you can also choose different sizes. We've got a table runner that I put together with this ruler using 2 different sizes. I use the 9-inch and the 12-inch. So you can combine them all over in your quilt however you want to do it. But today, for our ruler demonstration, we're going to make a 12-inch finished, meaning a 4-inch star block. Okay? So let's get started with that. So this ruler has all your markings on it for what you're going to cut. And another nice thing about the Creative Grids rulers is they have this really nice grippy thing on the back. It's bumpy, so it won't slide on your fabric. Okay, so first of all, for this block, we're going to need 8 of the same color on the outside. And if I want my star in the center to be the same color as my points, I will need a 4.5-inch square of that as well. Because to make the 4-inch finished, I have to cut the squares 4.5 inches, okay? And then we'll get to the color part in just a minute. So I'm going to get 8 of these. 2. I'm just going to lay it out here on top of here because I'm going to be using that in a minute anyway. Okay, so all 8 of those go on the outside. And you're thinking, well, wait, that's the star points. But I need those to attach the star points to. And then there's going to be my center. All right? So that's what we're going to do. So these 4 are going to stay plain because they go out here on these edges. So we're going to leave those out for a few minutes. For this part, we have to get the star marked on there. So it's going to go this way. Okay? Gets a little confusing at first, but you'll see how easy it is. I don't need that one for now. I'm going to turn these over. I marked one of them already. And I'm going to show you how we lay this down. So right here, you can see it'll be hard to make a mistake because if I accidentally lined up there, my edges wouldn't be right. So you're going to be pretty good with this. And I just take a regular everyday pencil. You can see I mark up my mat all the time, but that'll give me a good sew line. There's that one. Here's this. And another thing you might notice about these is the points don't come all the way to the edge. That is a saving grace because then you don't have to have points that match perfectly to each other. And it floats the star a little bit. Now, I've got to get them with this as our star points, okay? So on here, on the ruler, it shows you if I want a 4-inch finished, I'm going to cut 4.5-inch squares, and then I want a 2.5-inch wide strip of the star fabric. So I have a 2.5-inch wide strip right here. And the nice thing about this is there's some trimming that you can do, so you don't have to worry about being perfect in your seams. So I'm going to lay this down, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this. If you see that line right there, I've kind of guessed this is about a 1/4 inch. It's a little more than a 1/4 inch, but I'm going to stitch right on that line. So You'll be right there. And you can lay all 4 of these down. You can do 1 block at a time. You can do strip piecing too. So you can, like, if you have 30 blocks of the same color, go ahead and get them all ready and just do them all at the same time and then cut, and then we'll do the next step. So I'm going to lay all 4 of these down, and then I will stitch this line right here. So all the way down. I know some people like to pin these on, but for me, I like to lay them as I go, because sometimes when I get to the end with my needle right here, this is just a little tip for you. When I get to the end with my needle right here, this one isn't perfectly lined up, and so I kind of have to jig-jag a little bit to match up the seam. So I'll sew to there, lay this one on to where it will go right into the needle. The needle will go right into it, sorry. So those 4 are laid on, and then you're going to end up with this weird little thing like this, okay? So I've stitched this line, this line, this line, and this line. I've cut off the excess, and now what we need to do is cut these, just separate them. I put mine kind of close together, but it's really not going to hurt because there will be some trimming. And the thing I discovered, out of one width of fabric, 2.5 inch by the width of fabric strip, you can get all the points for 1 block. So you'd have all 4 of your star point blocks completed. So what we're going to do now, and I'll take this over to the iron in a minute, is turn these over, press this over like this. Oh, wrong direction. Gonna finger press that open, and I'll take them to the iron because you want a really good crisp seam there, because you don't want it buckling up at all. You can see there's some extra fabric behind that from the back of the block. Honestly, I just leave it on because the fabric edges that we're working with that I've cut they're biased, and they're gonna be biased. So that gives me some stability right there, that does. Now you don't need this Strippy Star block for this. You just need to use your own ruler to square that. You want to square from the back because you can see much better the size that you want. If I tried to square from here, I would be guessing about where I want to cut off. So keep these turned over like that. I'm just going to lay this on there. It's my 4.5. And then get my ruler or my rotary cutter ready. Another nice thing, using these rotating mats, fantastic when you have to trim things like this. Okay, there's our first one. You don't have to completely trim this. I like to because I just think it looks good. But as long as you have this bottom part cut off, close like that, you're going to be fine, because we have to take this now and lay it on the 2.5 inch strip again, and we're going to put this side of the markings on. Does that make sense right there? I think, see, it keeps it out of your way, and I think that works well. Personally, I like to square it, but well, just so you know, it's not that bad to not square it first if you're in a hurry. If you want to see how it looks real quick. Let me take that one off, and then I'm going to put this one on here. And then the last one, I'm going to take that one off as well, that little triangle, and that's going to lay on right there. So we will stitch straight down that one as well. Okay? So now we've got both sides, both points of our star. Let's cut. We're going to separate that right there and get my rotary cutter again. Then we're going to turn this over, press this. See how nice that looks? Look, we've got our points already. All right, so we've got all 4 of these pressed, and we're going to trim from the back. But you can see right here, you get an idea of how it's going to look, and I'm really excited about this one. Let's get this trimmed. 4.5 and 4.5. There we go. We'll cut there. All right. All right, so now you have all 4 of your star points cut and ready for this block. So I'm going to lay it out, and we're going to see how it looks. It's magical. I love these. I love these fancy things that Creative Grids does. So I'm going to have this color. I'm going to have the same one in the center. I mean, I could do that if I wanted, and it would make it look very floaty. Or I could have something completely different. I could have like this aqua colored flower, something else like that. So you can do whatever you want, however you want to. I'm just making these all the same right now. So there is how it will lay out. So if you look at this one, this is a 12-inch block and this is a 9-inch block. So this I chose with the Strippy ruler is the 4-inch finished. This is the 3-inch finished. So it gives me a 9-inch and a 12-inch. So you can see quite a bit of difference in that. And just imagine if you're using the smaller one that does just like a little 3-inch square, it would fit like right, or a 3-inch star total, it would fit right in here. So it'd be so cute. Make that, add those in here. You could do anything with this ruler. Okay, so that's our Strippy Star Ruler. We'll have a link for that in the description below. And if you like this video, please like and follow us on YouTube and follow us on Instagram and Facebook as well. Thank you.